So today we are going to compare and contrast problem-based learning versus project-based learning. To start with some similarities, when it comes to both the disciplines of problem and project-based learning, they have lots of things that they do share in common. One, both practices are multifaceted, where you are doing lots of different types of activities and ways of learning. They are student-centered. They're also collaborative, so the students, its focus is on the students, but on top of that, the students will work together. They're inquiry based, where students will try to discover and arrive to different answers to questions. And they are also cross curricular because we're going to be using different actual content disciplines as well, whether it's science or mathematics or writing and language arts and social studies as well. When it comes to the main differences between problem-based learning and project-based learning, for problem-based learning, the students are basically asked to arrive to a solution to a problem that's a real-world situation, whether it's something with the environment, and which I'm going to show you here shortly, and ecosystems and the effects of pollution by humans, or whether it's a forensics lab. There's so many different options when it comes to problem-based learning, but once again, there's an actual real-world problem that students need to investigate and problem solve on their own along with their classmates and groups. While project-based learning, there basically is, well, obviously a project that has all these different multifaceted steps, whether they're showing their artistic side with drawing different images or different representations and modeling, different critical thinking, whether it's journaling, and it kind of all comes together as one. And the activity that I would do for a problem-based learning situation, when it comes, I'm a science teacher, I teach sixth grade science, would be about ecosystems. And basically, the students would have to create a presentation on how to resolve or decrease certain human-created issues within ecosystems. So they would conduct research when it comes to habitat destruction, pollution, and carbon dioxide emissions. They would also conduct experiments and fieldwork and record data and look at the impact of humans on ecosystems. Students work collaboratively and discuss ways to resolve the environmental issues, and then they would complete and make a presentation together that must be engaging with images and or video, along with active discussion with the audience. And then there's also the use of different terms, which is also your learning and content piece, where they'd have to go over and go through and learn the ins and outs of ecosystems, biomes, habitats, pollution, global warming, habitat loss, abiotic and biotic factors, and population. While my project-based learning activity would be in the form of a booklet, where basically the students would put together different pages of all the different aspects of ecosystems and environments. So one page they would have collaborative discussion about how to identify an ecosystem and what is an ecosystem and the different abiotic and biotic factors and the different levels of organizations like species, all the way up to habitat, ecosystem, etc. They would also conduct research about population change, and they would research 2 different biomes of the world and the organisms within them. They would also include a journal entry, which is your writing piece, and all images would need color and they'd be hand drawn. And once again, the booklet would have different page numbers, a cover page, and table of contents. And when it comes to problem-based and project-based learning, one similarity to go back to, once again, it is active learning. These kids and students are working with energy. So both methods create a student-centered active learning environment that allows for the dynamic examination of content, which creates a scenario for intense absorption and retention of information. So because they're so active with this information and content and what they're doing, and they're so engaged, the material is absorbed, and on top of that, it's retained. So either way, whenever you plan lessons, whether it's problem or project based, They have so many wonderful benefits. So thank you for listening, and here is my reference page.